And I'm here. Hello. Good morning or evening, whatever it is now. I am back, and it is time to continue our journey with Dragon Age and writing, where I play Dragon Age Origins. It's the first of the game I'm planning on playing here. Excuse me, and discussing the writing thereof, the writing techniques they use. So if you have any questions during the stream, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'll take a look at that from time to time. For now, let us continue. So far, we are still very close to the beginning of this game. This is part 7. Janella has mostly finished, I think, with the village of Lothering. Well, we're about... Oh. Actually, no, we have finished with the village of Lothering. We've moved on to Redcliffe. We talked to some people here and discovered that the dead are attacking from the castle. And there are issues, which we are, of course, going to fix and solve so that we can get into the castle to talk to the Arl, who can hopefully help us lend us his armies so that we can attack the Darkspawn. There are several people we need to make alliances with, and this is the first of them. So far, Janella's had a pretty good arc, even though we're this close to the beginning of the game. She's gone from, nobody in the middle of an aliage in Denerim, risen very quickly to the head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden by virtue of every single other Grey Warden, except for her and Alistair being killed. But she has learned to accept that responsibility and is now leading them, and has the beginnings of a ragtag group, your typical misfit band of heroes, many of whom don't get along with each other or even her. And she has a dog. That's the most important. Okay. So let's continue. Oh.
It's difficult to breathe within with all that self-righteousness crowding the air.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Their behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Yeah, Sten and Morrigan seem to have about the same. Actually, Alistair does too, to some degree. He has the same view of the Chantry of us. A bunch of us have very little use for the human religion, even though half of us are humans.
And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
So Murdoch's one of the people we're tasked to talk to help prepare the town for attack by Darkspawn.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
That's interesting. He reacts to me as a woman and not as an elf. I don't think Darkspawn I don't think Darkspawn care who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts.
Yeah, it's because I keep killing them.
We aren't going to turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't blame me for being an ingrate.
No, just a misogynist,
Well, we
not
do
an
want to
ingrate.
help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch.
But that's...
Mayor of what's left of the village.
Why is the mayor?
Hoping we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Ah, an optimist, I see. Oh, God. So she's got several different things she could say. So far I've been playing Janella, somewhat disrespectful of authority, but not, not an outright hater of humans, just, not respecting their authority, especially the pompous ones like this guy. I'm going to call him on his demeanor, though. You seem rather calm, considering.
My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boots. My death will come soon enough. It don't need me hurrying it along. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
So, once again, he subscribes to the leadership by showing strength theory that we discussed last week, where he believes the leaders must seem to be infallible and in charge and strong and have no doubts. Otherwise, the followers will perceive them as weak and not follow them. And, in the middle of a war, like he's in right now, that does make some sense. A lot of people try to apply that to all circumstances, which, yeah, it doesn't work as well in many cases. But in this case, I mean, and this is a guy, right, because we're talking about the writing here, not the real life applications of this. So this is a guy who is does have that. He's obviously military training. And I was going somewhere with this, but yeah. Oh, because it is a story, right? That's the character he is. He's got that demeanor, he's got that belief, and they do a good job of portraying it here. Notice he doesn't say that at any point. He just alludes to the fact that, my men don't need to see me quivering, right? Which is the whole philosophy wrapped up in a nutshell pretty well. So let's see. Yeah, what can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either.
Okay.
Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk.
So,
If we're to be ready
Owen the
tonight,
blacksmith.
we need that crotchety bastard's help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. No one else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat.
Yeah.
If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Okay, fair enough. Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
So Owen doesn't want to do the repairs. Let's see, is there anything else you need besides that?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia
Dwin.
would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Okay, tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
What do you think is going to happen? Once all the villagers are dead, whoever's attacking them will just disappear? They won't go burn the village down with him in it or anything? We'll see. We'll talk to Dwin and see what he says. I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Yeah, I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
So, okay. Arl Eamon gets sick. Castle gets shut down. Armies of the dead start attacking the village. Why didn't you try running away?
Some did, yes. They put their belongings together and ran.
Oh,
And creatures attacked them on the road. We only know because the survivors came running back.
okay. Good to know. There is no escape. You know anything about Arl Eamon's illness?
No. I know the Alessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
Okay, Sir Perth. I'll have to find him. Okay, carry on then.
Right.
I
Let's
don't...
hope we see morning.
It wouldn't make a lot of sense to me to ask him about his entire backstory right now. But yeah, oh, hey, conveniently they summed up everything we need to do. So talk to Sir Perth, talk to the Stubborn Blacksmith, and get Dwin to help the militia. Let's see if my map shows me where any of those are. It does not. Oh, Caitlin's home, Smithy, Tavern, and Chantry. Okay. Well, let's start at the bottom. Let's go Caitlin's home to the right. Left. Somewhere over this way. That must be it on the other side of this thing. Ah! Sometimes I spin when I just mean to turn. This is it. Save from time to time. Okay, what's in this room? What are we looking for? Oh. Cutscene. Oh. Your short, surprised intake of breath and then silence. Yeah, let's announce that I'm here. Hello, is anyone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right.
Thanks,
I'll
Dan.
come out.
Nice bluff. You were bluffing, right? I don't know.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Oh, your sister is looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
So you hid in the dresser? Yeah. How is hiding in a dresser being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, yeah, you can tell me. Tell your Aunt Janella your secret. Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought,
Yeah,
if
sure
I
he
was
was.
brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
What a foolish boy. Yeah, what a nice thing to say to him. You have the right idea. You don't think you're a bit young to fight? No, I don't. I mean, who knows how fast humans age? I don't know. Where's the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Ooh, a key to a magic dragon slaying sword. But I could use that sword to help the village.
I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right.
I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Achievement a lot persuasive. Ooh. What's updated? His return. Okay. I found the child. Forgot I was looking for him. And book. It says book, but I can't select it. Okay. Who needs books anyways? Oh. There's the book. On Callahan's Early Rise. Okay, I'm not going to read that. It's just a book. It's a history book. Again, a lot of the history. The book text I treat pretty much the same way I treat exposition and novel, as it should come about through organically rather than through an info dump like a book here would be. So I'm going to keep searching this way. So I'll, if the information is important, some of the characters will bring it up. That's what I'm saying.
And so I shall.
Oh, the green blade, that must be his father's sword. Oh, hey, that's much better than mine. Look at that. Plus 6 damage for his beast, plus 5 physical resistance, 10% nature, messy kills, whatever that means. Oh, my other sword has that too. Plus 3 damage. And I can't use it because it requires 19 strength. Huh. Well, I'll take it, and maybe somebody can use it. Maybe Alistair can use it. He needs a sword, right? Alistair uses a sword. Longsword of Highever. Is that better than the green blade? It does a little more damage, but it has less modifiers. So yeah, I think I'll let Alistair use that for a while. At least for this battle. We give it back to the boy afterwards. That way, when he grows up, he can go slay dragons with it. Or, you know, wander into danger and get himself killed. One of those things. Which is probably what happens to most wannabe Dragon Slayers, I would think. Okay. Oh, what's this? General store. Oh, hello. There's stuff in here. A chest. What's in the chest? Oh, insufficient skill is what's in the chest. Okay. What's this barrel? There is lamp oil in these barrels, and the quest updated. Find a use for the barrels of oil. Ooh, I can think of some use of barrels full of oil. And I found a shopping list. Let's look at that. Flour, fillet knife, ginger, programmer's flatulence, ink, cod liver oil, dried mushroom, rouge, or lesion. Okay. It's just a shopping list. But I also leveled up. Woohoo! Okay, let's see. What should we do? Let's give a couple points of strength, just because it seems some of the better magic weapons may require more strength than I have. We'll do that and get some more dexterity, because I am, after all, rogue. That's interesting. It looks like I have that, but I don't have that. I don't know how that works. Okay. Combat movement, quick stepping rogue can more easily... Oh, yeah. I should just read that out loud, right, for you guys. The quick stepping rogue can more easily outmaneuver opponents, granting a wider flanking angle that makes backstabs easier to achieve. I could do that. What other dual weapon fighting things do I have, though? Dual weapon finesse. The character is extremely skilled at wielding a weapon in each hand, gaining bonuses to attack and defense. That sounds good. The other one would be dual striking, which is a mode which I strike with both weapons simultaneously. So attacks cause more damage, but the character cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstabs, which is my main thing to do. So there's no point for me ever using that mode, so there's no reason to learn it. Unless one of these other things comes about and is better or worthwhile. I don't know if they are. I'm going to take the dual weapon finesse. Get a bonus to both attack and defense with two weapons. Okay, looks like that's it for the store. Okay, let's see what else do we have in this town.
And so I shall.
The door is locked, as if it has been recently repaired. No response. Hello? No one answers the call. Okay. Let's try opening the door myself. No, it is now hopelessly jammed. Break open the lock. Apparently open. Oh, Dwyn's home.
Wonderful.
That's Dwyn.
Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Yes. I apologize. We don't mean any harm. Oh, we'll go over it unless you'd like to stop us. He's a skilled warrior. I don't want to kill him before the battle. And so I don't want to try and intimidate him because he may, try to kill me, in which case I'd have to kill him, which would be bad. We could use him, so I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Yeah, okay. What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
Then why aren't you out there helping him? Let's see. You'll die in here just as easily as you would out there.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Once the village is gone, there's nobody to stop them from just overwhelming you. Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
How about gold? I'll hire you to fight for the village? Nah. Ooh. That was a little more personal. Janella. I'll put in a good word with you, Bantigan. You go and I won't cut off your head. I'll put in a good word for you with Bantigan or the Arl.
might just be able to pull that off.
Well,
Fine.
that worked.
I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
I'll be there. I wonder what would have happened if I'd offered him the more personal reward. Okay, well, now that he's out, let's loot his house. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. Or here. Okay. Okay, let us go here. How you doing that on camera? Let's see. What else is down here? Anybody? Anybody? Nope. Nope. And whoop, nope. Don't want to fall off the edge there. Sorry, I've got this cough now. Irritation in my throat. Okay, that should do it. See, what else do we have? Somewhere there's a... Okay, so that was Dwyn's home, which we dealt with. The general store, which we dealt with. Caitlin's home, which we dealt with. House. There's house, smithy. Okay, the smithy is something. And then treasury's back there. Okay. So let's go to house. It's marked on the map, so it must be important. Metagaming. But we'll do that from time to time. But that is a, again, remember how I talked about details? And if you give your readers details, they will think that that's important. So here's an example of that. I think it's important. It works on me too. I think it's important because I see it marked on the map. If you...
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwyn. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
Oh, there's Dwyn. Oh, that's nice of Dwyn. He's there. Anyways, yeah. So if you were writing this as a story and you said something like, they unfurled the map and saw a house was marked on it, that should mean something, right? You shouldn't say that if the house doesn't have any meaning to the story. Don't bother mentioning it like that. Because your readers will get really annoyed when you say the house is marked on it and then never mention it again.
Go away. Curse you.
Oh.
Leave me in peace.
Sounds like,
You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I haven't taken anything at all. You're mistaken.
Hey? You're not Murdoch. Who are you and what are you doing at my door?
Well, let's see. I need to talk about repairs for the militia. I need something done. I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in? Let's persuade him.
All right, all right.
Ah, Janella, master of persuasion.
All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Don't make any trouble. Oh, can't promise that.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk.
Thanks,
Now we're
Alistair.
talking. Mind telling me who you are?
I'm Janella. I'm a Grey Warden. Oh, hey, I can even say that. My name is Janella, a Grey Warden helping Bantigan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny you didn't
Great
sound
reaction.
like an elf through the door.
Oh,
Can't say I expected
didn't
that.
sound like an elf.
Anyhow,
How nice.
my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted?
Okay.
Or is
Oh.
there something in particular you wanted?
He's nice enough. Casual racism, but, you know, friendly. What do you know about what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously, something wicked corrupts the castle.
Yeah,
My
obviously.
daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband.
Oh.
I told Velena she was imagining things. But maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
It's always blood magic, isn't it? It's a very dangerous thing that it keeps coming down to that. Well, I mean, I don't know if it is, but he says it is. Everybody seems to always jump to that conclusion. Ooh, did I mute in time so I didn't sneeze into the mic? Hope so. Okay. What else did your daughter say? What do you know about the Arlessa? Okay, wow. What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it.
No.
Though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway.
The Arlessa was having an affair with the tutor.
And I can't do anything about her warnings now.
Oh, she's dead? That's too bad. Have you told anyone about this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do
No.
now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl.
Let's see. You think the Arlessa made Arl Eamon sick? Ooh, maybe if
I've
she's
never made
having an
such
affair.
accusations, but maybe if she was using foul magic,
If the Arlessa, blood
then
mage.
maybe she just did it that.
Okay, what do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our art.
Oh.
That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
Okay. Okay, let's stop gossiping about the Arlessa.
Like what?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
They can't just...
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
I'm thinking that's the whole village burn. Oh, or you could work to help save her. If we can stop the blights and I can get in the castle.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Yeah, I might, if you're willing to chip in. I think you can save yourselves.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that.
We can sew.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see what we can do. I'll do my best. Because remember, the Grey Wardens are legendary heroes, and I'm the last of the Grey Wardens. Well, second to last. There's also Alistair. But he's not in charge. I am. So, and we need to uphold this legend, because the legend is what is getting us our people to fight the Darkspawn. If they think we're just regular ordinary people, they're likely won't help us. And again, that's that leadership through strength, or the projection. Leadership through the illusion of strength, almost, is a good way to phrase that, I guess. And I guess now I'm doing it, so there we go. It's not entirely a bad strategy. I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said
I mean, not good enough.
Singing, and I didn't believe him either.
What more do you want?
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
Eh, she's got a point.
Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
If I can, yeah. I'll find her. Why not?
I'll accept that. It's something to hope
Fine.
for, at least.
If we all die, he won't be able to blame me.
Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Yeah.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
No.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
All right. Morgan said both disapprove because they don't understand the big picture. See, here we go. Morgan's like, we have to fight the Darkspawn. We're not fighting the Darkspawn. She doesn't understand there's steps. We can't just charge in after them. Sten disapproves because the same reason, basically. There's around here we call it getting to Tokyo, based on the MASH episodes where they have to go through a whole series of steps to get to Tokyo. Klinger wants stockings and Houlihan wants something else. I don't remember, but everybody wants something else, so they have to do this huge long list of trades. It's a very complicated thing. And software engineer would call it dependency management. So you need to have all your dependencies in order before your code will work. So, okay, we've done some of the things on our list. We've got a to-do list. Let's check it out again. Talk to Sir Perth, which we haven't done. Talk to Murdoch, which we haven't done. Some barrels of oil. Okay, so we got to figure out what to do with the barrels of oil. Talk to Murdoch and talk to Sir Perth. I think we need to talk to Murdoch about everything after we finish get it out. So let's do that last. And let's go see if we can find Sir Perth, who I believe is up by the lighthouse, which is up here somewhere. Not the lighthouse, the windmill. There it is. That same windmill is in...
Excuse me?
Oh. Dialogue.
Obviously you are no priestess, but shouldn't you be running a shop or a farm somewhere rather than fighting?
You think to tell me my place, Kunari? You are very brave.
It is not done.
What isn't?
But it is done. Do not be such a blind fool.
If it's being done, it's done.
I speak the truth. It is not I who is blind.
Look around you then. You see women throughout this land fighting.
Oh, he's got a problem with her being a woman.
That has yet to be proven.
What?
Yes, that they fight, or that they are female.
Either.
So I am not truly a woman to you. It's good to know.
It's an interesting one. Sten, of course, comes from a very patriarchal culture, very regimented as well. Morgan, it does not, comes from a matriarchal culture of two people, and not regimented in the slightest. So, yeah, they're going to be each other's opposites. Let's see. The other thing... Anyway, it's good dialogue. I was saying something before it, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll come back again. There's Sir Perth.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantegan
He's heard of me.
to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position.
Oh.
I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Grey Warden, for that's what I am. Yeah, I'm going to own it. I'm taking this mantle of the Grey Warden.
Grey Warden it is, then. And thank you kindly.
Yes, thank you.
I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults.
All right.
Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes, perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead.
One of those.
Oh well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
No. Let's see. Oh, have you considered using the oil in the village store? Hey, look at that. I have found a use for the oil, maybe.
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Barrels and barrels.
Assuming that would hurt. Yes, I see.
Oh, God. Mention it didn't hurt them.
If used carefully.
All you get is flaming, burning zombies running around, setting everything on fire.
Oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down.
That'll be fun.
Is there anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything I can do to help you?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps
Okay.
you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these
Mother
evil
Hannah
creatures.
in the Chantry.
Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Okay, oil and Mother Hannah. Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Let me ask you some questions.
Whatever you wish.
Tell me what's happened. You mentioned something about an urn. Yeah, tell me about this quest for the sacred urn. It keeps coming up.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers.
Ooh.
If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned.
Basically, the Holy
We are still
Grail.
out there, unaware of what is happening here.
So basically, they seek the Holy Grail as the only thing that can heal the land, which is great. Remember, in this world, magic does work. We've seen it work. So it could be useful. Let's see. Why did the Arlessa believe it? So the Arlessa sent them after the urn. So maybe she thinks it can't be found. And so she's just getting rid of them, because if she's the one who poisoned Arl Eamon, the last thing she would want is a super powerful magical cure. But if she thinks it's fake, she could be sending people after them. The problem with doing such a thing, especially in a fantasy story, is that it could succeed, and somebody finds it and brings it back and heals the person who said, "Oh, yes, I'm well now, and by the way, it was the Arlessa who poisoned me." But it's a mark against the idea that she's the one poisoning him. But let's ask. Let's see what information we can get. So, just what was the Arl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The
Okay,
Arlessa
so he
believed
has been
was
checked with the
cursed and
mage.
that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
So why did she believe that? Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proved
Oh.
the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
So somebody has actual... Okay. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Oh, so the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all.
Oh,
A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or were transformed into
oh,
these things.
the dead things that are
The
attacking
thought
them.
chills my blood.
Probably. Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Something was happening. You mentioned something about an urn. No, this is something else. What is your status?
We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready
Oh,
to use
that was
as our
fast.
first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
All right. Well, good luck with that. I'll see what I can do about those something. Holy protection from
As
Hannah.
you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Excellent. Hey, a new screenshot. I wonder where I can see my screenshots. I'll have to look that up. What's quest updated? Sir Perth and his knights are ready. Owen's come around, you reveal it. Tell Murdoch. Seek out divine protection from the knights. That's the next thing I'm going to do. Mother Hannah in the Chantry, so that's probably found in the Chantry. So we go back to the Chantry. Let's see. Which is that big building down there. Whoops, that's not it. Wait. What is this way? That is a door. Let's see what's through it. Because, you know, if you're going to help defend the village, you should rob it all, right? Ooh, bookshelf. Oh, A new ballad. Ooh, chest. And I'm not strong enough to unlock it. I'm gonna have to update my locking ability or lock picking ability next time I'm here, or next time I level up. Durnal Garrison.
Yes.
What is he?
What can I do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Very well.
Okay. That's nice. He just broke into my home and read my books, and he's very polite for somebody talking to a burglar. Oh, is this... Somewhere there's a tavern, I believe it said. Tavern. Yeah, let's see if we can get in there. Is that it? That looks like a path. Oh, that looks like a path up to the tavern. Well, that was easy. I'd say before he... Okay, let's see if she can get it. No, there we go. Just had to go from a different angle. Oh, goodbye, Bella. Oh, hello. Let's see. Let's talk to Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
So you don't serve the drinks? Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
Why is that good to hear? So how's business been? That sounds like a really stupid question to ask here. I'm going to ask it. So how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it?
he gropes me and pays me next to nothing.
Well.
But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Yeah, I say something about that. So the casual misogyny in this world is interesting because it reflects that of ours, but yet women seem to be much more equal in the society than they are of ours, right? They're, here's this medieval society, and you got a lot of women knights running around. We've met a few of them, and warriors, and mages. Not in Sten's land, apparently, but here in Ferelden we do. But yet, it's still very patriarchal. So I love that when you create a system that's intentionally broken, and it turns out the real world is even worse. Which is what we have here. So, yeah. But anyways, I could talk to Lloyd about this. Well, that's another long story, but I'll maybe go into that later. Somebody remind me of that if you want to hear the stories. Okay. I can talk to Lloyd about this. Why don't you leave? Yeah, why don't you leave? You need the job.
With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
Yeah. Good point. I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna...
What can you do? Girls like me don't get much choice if we don't want to join the chantry. And it's too late to get married.
Okay. Yeah, I know that feeling. What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Yeah, well, you can't trust elves. I should go.
Keep safe.
Yeah, you too. It's just... Oh, Berwick, yeah. Okay. Gotta save again because I haven't for a while. Let's talk to Berwick.
Not looking for company.
That's okay. I hear you're better. Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Good point. Then what are you doing here? Oh, yeah, I'll ask him that.
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Oh, strange seeing a fellow elf here.
And that's all we have in common.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone.
I don't know. There's something about him. I don't trust him. But I'm not going to go any further with that for now. Let's talk to... Oh, what's this? Graffiti. What's the graffiti say? A note to diners. Okay, I want to see what that is. On the table was scratched. Don't eat the cheese. Yeah. See, and now that could be... Okay. Remember how I said about details and they have to matter? And that's not entirely true. Because saying something like somebody had scratched "don't eat the cheese" on the counter of the diner or of the inn, the tavern here, would be a perfectly fine detail to mention, put in there, and then never mention it again. Just, it's cute, it's kind of funny, it doesn't have to mean anything, but it does add to the ambiance. So so they say every scene should either reveal character or further the plot. So something like that would reveal character if you consider the inn itself to be a character, the tavern itself to be a character, which you should, right? The tavern has character, therefore is a character, therefore revealing it with an inscription on it that says "don't eat the cheese" is a fun detail to put in there. Anyways, talk to Lloyd. And, if people don't remember the name of the tavern, because I already don't, I think it's just called Tavern. Later, someone refers to it as the tavern that says "don't eat the cheese" on the counter. The reader will remember exactly what you mean.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it.
Yes.
Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, eh?
Not at all. I'm having the time of my life here. Yeah.
Brave words. Brave words. Well, we'll see when night falls, won't we?
We will.
So,
What do you know?
What'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city.
Yes. And what if I am? You're going to do something about it? I couldn't just be a traveler?
No, I suppose you could. Never thought about it.
That's
something else.
Interesting. These people have a lot of interesting reactions when I call them on the racism. Some of them is, "Oh, I never thought of that." And a few people have said that. As well as, "I don't mean nothing by it." And my dog is inside Alistair's arm. Yeah, people are clipping through each other. Let's see. Let's see what you have.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Yeah, let's see what I have that I could get rid of. Yeah. I haven't picked up a lot of extra things since last time. Wait, shouldn't be... Oh. I was going to give that to Alistair. And then I'll do that. I don't see anything here I want. How am I doing on health poultices? I got it enough. 16. I could use a few more. And I've got a lot of money, so... Ew, 7 drawn. Lesser injury kit. I've got 5 of those. Yeah. Let's grab that one, and might as well grab the injury kits, just in case I need them later. Alright. Done with that. Let's get out of here. Oh, but first, let me remember to give that war amulet to Alistair. Or what does he have? He has... Oh. He has a Warden's Oath amulet already. Exactly like that one. Okay. So he doesn't need it.
Of course.
Okay, we have finished the tavern, I think. Sorry, I keep going the wrong way and it keeps spinning when I mean to turn. Hope that's not making everybody dizzy or nauseous or whatever. I like this guy. Their archery practice. Whoops. And when I stand in front of them, they stop. Like, they won't shoot when somebody's downrange. Nice. Thug. Let's talk to the thug.
Got us out here, didn't you? We're probably safer where we were.
Probably.
Never thought I'd get to see the boss fight. Tempted to sit back and watch.
Don't blame you.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Yep. Hey, Murdoch.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling
Oh,
off the
right.
trunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
All right. Let's talk about Dwyn. How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwyn's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
Let's see. I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here? Yeah, why are you here, not at the Chantry, or vice versa?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry.
No.
The women, elderly, and the children.
See, once again,
They're the ones
children are considered non-combatants.
The weak must learn to protect themselves.
Right, those helpless bastards. How dare they?
No Kunari would ever cower helplessly. Not woman, nor elder, nor child. They would fight for their survival with tooth and nail.
Well, we're not Kunari. I'm not asking those folk to fight monsters. No
Also,
matter what
didn't you
happens,
just
we
tell
can't
me...
let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
Okay, let's talk about consistency. World building cultures. Just a few minutes ago, Sten was complaining that Morgan is out fighting because women shouldn't be fighting. And now he's saying no women Kunari would just cower helplessly while the men do the fighting. So, which is it, Sten? Make up your mind. You can have a character do that if you know what the truth is. You know, if you're writing such a character, why would that character be... if he's going to do that, maybe have somebody else challenge him on that and point it out. Or maybe he's just inconsistent and everybody's letting it go. But you should address it if you're going to be that inconsistent with the character. I think in this case, the writers just forgot what they were saying earlier. Probably because the conversations between people, between the NPCs, or between, the people in my group were written by different people than this part. But an editor should have fixed that part. And that's one of the problems with collaboration, right? Is you got to make sure your characters are in sync. So you need to, if you're writing a collaborative novel and you're both writing different parts of it, you should read each other's parts to make sure you're in sync there, and have an editor also do the same. That's where, again, beta readers would be really helpful because they will call that stuff out. And I think I'm done talking to this guy. So carry on then.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Excellent. He has a good feeling. That means, yeah. It's better than saying I have a bad feeling about this, right? Is this Chantry? Yes, it is. Okay. Make sure I'm at the right door. And I want to find... What was her name? Hannah? Hey, there's only one thing left on my to-do list. While Perth and Knight's ready to fight, you should talk to Mother Hannah to see if she's willing to help. She can be found in the village Chantry, okay? Was she the one that asked me for money for her blessing, or was that in a different place? Let's see what Bantigan has to say, too.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news.
Wow. Messengers get here fast. I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
You have some of her only insights. Why are you in the Chantry? I think I've asked him all these things already. So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With
Okay.
luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Yeah, okay. I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Hey, there's Mother Hannah.
Let us pray.
You can tell she's got the big
Blessed
thing.
art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame.
They're
May
gone.
the chant reach the Maker's
Aw.
ears
Gone
and tell
on a
him of
long
our contrition.
When will they be back? I miss them. Be brave, young. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes? I guess I can do that.
So, Janella, Master Diplomacy, doesn't want to interrupt the prayers or the story.
Look for your parents in the morning.
Sounds good. I'm going to talk to her real quick.
May God bless you
Huh.
for helping us, futile though it may be.
I love how she goes from reassuring the kid to telling me, thanks for helping us, even though we're all going to die. Oh, don't listen to that kid. Mother Hannah, hello.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own.
Yes.
We are grateful for that.
Oh, see, I could be mean to her. I don't need a human god's gratitude. Maybe she's grown a little bit beyond that. She's pretty tempted to say that, though. Cannot stand by. But if I want to project this image of, I cannot stand by while the monsters attack the helpless, right? I'm the Grey Warden, I'm a great hero. So, since I want something from her, let's not slap her in the face to start with. Janella, Master of Diplomacy. Yes, let us project ourselves as if we're great mighty heroes.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
I'm glad you asked. Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to do.
You're not praying hard enough. What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Why would you withhold?
Can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Well, how would you lie to them? You will help okay, I could try intimidating again, but I'm more persuasive than I am intimidating. But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them,
Ooh.
but it just seems like trickery.
Well, of course it's
Very
trickery.
well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk.
Ooh, silver.
I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
And any deserters can melt them down and sell the silver, so it works out twice. Take the amulets to the knights. Excellent. I've got... Ooh, here's another person to talk to. Oh, that's Caitlin, and that's Bevan, who we found in the closet.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
She's very grateful. Okay, the end. I didn't bring up the sword. She didn't bring it up. Yeah. If we don't need... Yeah, nobody needs to mention the sword. Okay. Oh, the bells are tolling. Maybe I should hurry. Maybe I should go the right way. I don't know why the bells are tolling. I've heard that you should ask not for whom they toll. Yeah, no.
You were very quiet, Stan.
Only compared to some.
Oh. More dialogue? Nope, I guess that's it. That's the companion dialogue. That's what they are. Okay.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
All right. You said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Yes, she gave me these fake charms. Would you like to have them? Oh god, or I could just keep them all myself and melt them down when I leave. No, here, I'll pass them out. Holy amulets.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Excellent. You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Seeing some sense, yes. Okay. Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
All right. Carry on, then.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Okay. Let's head down to Murdoch. Tell him we're ready. We have done all the things. We are ready for the big battle against the not Darkspawn. I keep thinking that's a person standing up there. It's some kind of tree or stump. Oh, it's a carved fish on a pillar. Okay. Cool. Again, speaking of details, throwing things like that in there is good. It's memorable. It doesn't have to distract. It's not necessarily distracting. And maybe some of the readers would think, you know, if you mentioned that one leg of this thing was carved like a fish, they'll mention it. So yeah, sometimes I will say something like that, like don't do details that don't matter, and then tell you lots of details are good to put in there. So that's why you should never, you know, accept anybody's advice, not even mine, as gospel truth here. But yeah, I like that in there because it is a nice little detail. Somebody carved one of the pillars. Looked like another one. Oh, looks like a few of them were carved that way. Fishing village, of course, they're going to have some fish imagery around town. Yeah, but it's a cute detail. It adds character to the village, and that makes sense. So go ahead. It's good. I like it. Okay, I'm going to tell Murdoch that we're ready.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Let's see. I'm ready. Let's see. Actually, I'd like to talk about Dwyn. Let's see if that's a thing.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
Okay, I guess that's all.
There's not much time before sundown.
Yeah, I am ready to make my stand. Let's wait for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
Nope, I have done all the things. And if I haven't, well, we're in trouble.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
I don't think there's anything else to do. There may have been some quest I missed, but hopefully it won't. Well, we'll see if it matters, won't we? Here they come.
They're coming. Get to your positions. Make ready.
Oh, nice.
Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Where are they? They're coming from there? Yep, there they are. Let's go ahead and kill any that come through, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna poison my sword. I don't know if the undead... I don't know if poison hurts the undead, but it can't hurt. Stan, don't go in there. What? Don't charge into the fire. Okay, I can go around the fire. Here we go. This one. We're down here. I'll go around the fire. Oh, one of the knights fell. Oh, Sten. Oh, God, 2 of my companions fell. That's not good. Okay, I think it's because they charged into the fire. I need to start paying attention to that. Okay. I'm not sure if that fire is hurting me or more of them. Oh, my puppy's down too. All right.
The monsters are attacking from the lake. They're attacking the barricades. We need help.
All right, to the lake.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Okay, everybody's back up. Excellent. Oh. Alistair's gonna take a chance to level up real quick here. Let's give him some more strength and maybe some willpower. I don't know. Templar cleanse requires level 9. That doesn't help. Taunt. Let's see. Weapon and shield. What's he got there? Shield defense. Lashes out with... Oh, I like that. Overpower. Give him a new ability. Okay. Follow this guy. And go over here. Let's backstab some of these monsters a lot. A great battle scene. This would be fun to write a scene describing this battle. Okay. Probably shouldn't have charged this guy, but here we go. Okay. And there's one of these guys down here. Oh, you're hurting my dog. Okay. I missed. You know, some of these people are wounded and could probably do some healing. Sten. Oh, I didn't even have healing potions on there yet. Let's drop some of those in there. I know, it breaks the momentum to pause the battle to take that. And if you're writing about characters who live in a world with healing potions, though, remember to mention them from time to time. It's very loud. I hope you can hear me over all this. So I sort of became unpoisoned. Hey, stay away from my mage. Into the fire with you. Is that all of them? Wow. Was that all of them?
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night.
Hey, we won.
We are victorious.
Huzzah.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here.
I thought he was talking to my dog for a second. There's still much more to do.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their Maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
Yeah.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
At the mill. Excellent. Ooh, level up. Who's... Oh, lots of people level up. Sten. Let's give Sten some more strength. Warrior. Bravery. What does that do? Grants bonus to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as a bonus to critical chance. Oh, that sounds good. Let's see. What are the other options? So, weapon and shield. I'm going two-handed fighting with him. So, let's see. Stunning blows. It's, well, each attack offers a chance to stun the opponent. So, every attack could stun, and that's a passive ability, so he doesn't even have to activate it. So, that's good. Shattering blows. Large damage bonus against golems and other constructs, which we're not fighting right now. 200 strength. He reduces the penalties to attack and defense from powerful swings. Oh. I didn't know he had. Okay, but that's a mode. I don't know if he's been using it, because I've just let the AI drive all the companions. I think with the stunning blows, it would be useful if people were stunned from time to time, especially when you have a rogue in the party, because I can help. So so the next one needs a 34 strength, so I still need to give Sten more strength than he has. Who else can level up? Morrigan. I got a new screenshot too. I'll have to find those at some point. Morrigan does magic. Let's dump it all into there. Shapeshifter. I think she's better off as a wizard than she is as a shapeshifter, so let's give her some spells. Ooh, healing spell would be nice. So would Cone of Cold. If we fight swarms of enemies, that's a great one. That's an area effect. Shock, rock armor, flame blast, fireball. There's fireball. And Inferno, that's a fun looking one. Oh, I like this. Well, this spell is active. It's a mode again. The caster intense, but it's flames, so they deal additional fire damage. Oh, give the entire party extra damage. Everybody who attacks with weapons, which is 3 of us right now. So let's do this. Okay, let's give her a flame blast so that we can do flaming weapons next level. And I believe some people are injured. They are. Let's do a lesser injury kit for you. A lesser injury kit for you. I don't know if you all follow Dr. Mixstream. I've mentioned it a couple times. He's the only one who I've watched completely, or most of it. And there's one point. Oh, hold on.
But the Qunari have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
Ooh.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
She is right. And now I don't remember what I was going to say. So, there we go. But there's another conversation between the companions, which leads more world building bit between them. Yeah, remember downtime, right? Advance plot or reveal character. That conversation revealed character of both of them, and about the relationship, and how they relate to each other, and what you can expect in the future. Also, it was an interesting bit. So remember that there is some downtime where the characters are discussing things and not rushing into action. If it's only action, you don't really learn to know about the characters, and their actions lose emotional resonance. If they are people who you care about, the emotional resonance of the action is going to be much higher. And, some of my favorite moments of the original series of Star Trek was just those conversations on the bridge where Dr. McCoy and Mr. Spock were talking to each other. And, all their various arguments that Kirk occasionally got involved in. Okay, but hey, Sir Perth is still alive. Let's talk to him real quick.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
All right. Fair enough.
Ah, sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
Yes, very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
I think it's probably better if they had said that earlier, before the battle. But, oh, hey, there's the castle. That's a big castle. Wow. Boats out in there, just kind of hanging out. And here's us overlooking the village of Redcliffe and being really scary position. So I'm going to back away from the cliffside. Oh, I came over here because this thing was glowing. Ooh, ice arrows. Give those to an archer if I get an archer again. Lilian is with us still, right? She's an archer.
Oh, how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Oh. So, why didn't... Yeah, that's convenient. It certainly is. Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if...
Mm-hmm. That's why. Sure.
Maker's breath.
Kigan. Thank the Maker you yet lived.
Isolde.
The sun rises and she arrives.
You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return
What
quickly.
a coincidence. She arrives right when I'm here.
Need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
Why don't we all go to the castle? Yeah. Why don't we all go to the castle?
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens.
That's
Isolde.
nice.
I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is
Everything?
a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues.
Was he executed?
Connor is going mad.
Oh.
We have
Who's
survived,
Connor?
but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Yeah, there's something she's not telling us. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything? I'm calling her on it.
I beg your pardon. It's a rather impertinent accusation.
Yeah. None of it's true. Impertinent for an elf, you mean? Let's keep her off balance. Or I can say not if it's true. I'm not going to apologize for it.
No, I did not mean... That is to say, please, stop this.
Yep.
Even
Answer the
I
question.
cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. Came for help. What more do you want from me?
The truth.
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far, it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate.
Oh.
It killed so many, and turned their bodies into
So
walking
whatever this
nightmares.
evil is.
Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
We can decide what to do. Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy.
Probably.
Could it truly be a demon?
Or a blood mage.
Let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell
Aha.
ill.
Eamon was poisoned.
That's why he's
claims
sick.
An agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be
Oh.
lying, however. I cannot
That's convenient. So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Okay, so the demon wants Tegan into the castle for some reason. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
It's a trap, you know.
Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
What good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try.
Okay, fair enough.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Oh, good, go over there. We'll talk about you behind your back.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you
Okay, so your distraction and the bait. And that's it. It's all up to me again. What exactly am I supposed to do in there? Yeah, let's see what he has planned. Okay.
I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems.
Find the evil force.
Sir
Stop
and
it.
his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill.
Okay.
Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Okay. Except for Bevan's daughter. Of course you're expendable. Any reason I should be going in there? Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I want to play the hero. Gotta do the hero things. We must end this evil, no matter what.
Greater evils have been loosed on the world. I will not argue with you.
Yeah, well, this one stands in the way.
On top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Items received. Oh, signet ring. Quest updated. Infiltrate Redcliffe Castle. Okay. I have the magic ring that opens the door. Or it's a signet ring. It may not be magic. It could just be a completely mundane key. Shaped like a ring. To hide both it and the door. And I think that's the door. Yep. Secret passage. Well, if they wouldn't label it secret passage, fewer people would find it. Alright, and we go.
I locked myself in a cage once when I was a child. For an entire day. Good times.
A tunnel that went under the entire lake. Who would build such a thing?
Either this is a trap, or the defenders of this castle are idiots. I suspect both.
What? It's a great escape tunnel. It goes under the lake. I don't know how they built it, but apparently they did. Maybe it's magic. Oh, look. Undead.
Who's there?
I guess we
Is
got
there
them all.
anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Yes, I came through the secret tunnel. But should I just tell the prisoner about the secret tunnels in the castle? Yeah, why not?
There's a tunnel? Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now.
That's a good point. I wondered that myself, actually.
Curious. None of this makes any sense. Not that anyone cares much what I think. My
Yeah.
name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde
Jowan.
hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they threw me into the dungeon here.
Oh, you're the one that poisoned the Arl, huh?
I'm not proud of it.
Oh.
The Arlessa had
Yep.
no idea what I was hired to do when she took me in to tutor Connor. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first,
You're a
Lady
wizard, aren't
Isolde
you?
came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe.
And you didn't?
She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why did you poison Arl Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain.
Oh?
I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Malefica.
Oh.
A blood mage.
You?
It gets better and better.
Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage. Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
No, you really want to do that, huh? Yeah, well, they're called the Forbidden Arts. I mean, did you think it was good to dabble in them? Okay, why did the Arlessa need a blood mage to tutor her son? Why did the Arlessa need a blood mage to tutor her son? Or a mage, but he is a blood mage. Maybe she didn't know he was a blood mage.
Signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the circle of magi would take him away for training.
So she knew he wasn't in the circle.
A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son.
That would be his
so he could learn
half-brother.
to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever.
Oh, right.
A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl.
Yep.
She's also a pious woman.
Maybe there's a reason they do that.
Having magic was humiliating.
Aha, now we get to the crux of it. Arl Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally.
Not intentionally.
I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil.
Oh.
With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Ah, see? That's a problem. That's probably what
I
happened.
never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
He doesn't need to die, surely.
That's because you
I
hate
say
mages.
This boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Why not?
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense.
Good point.
We don't even know the whole story yet.
Give me a chance, please.
How will you make things right?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
We could probably use a wizard in our group. Oh wait, we have one. We could use another one. And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like
you
to
did
get.
poison the Arl.
I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
So if I were to just let you go...
I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here.
Okay. That's commendable if it's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
Alright. I'll let you out. You can come with me.
You're letting me out? And what then?
You come with me, that's what.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
What?
I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want
Well,
to follow you into danger.
What are you gonna do? Then help. Just don't make things worse.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
Alright. We got another mage in our group. Morgan approves, Alistair disapproves, Sten disapproves, everybody disapproves, and I got a new screenshot. Alright. Okay. Oh. Loot the dead.
All right.
Corpse gall. That sounds like a horrible thing to be carrying around.
Of course.
Might be useful, though. Who knows? It wouldn't be there if it wasn't useful, right? Hey, where'd he go? Oh, god damn it. I let the guy go and now he's gone.
Lovely.
Okay, well. I messed up. But, like I said, we will not go back and fix our bad decisions. We live with the consequences of our actions in this playthrough. We also loot everything we can, because that's what heroes do. Ooh, a note. Codex, a rolled up note. Let's see what the note says. Alright. I hope whoever finds this can read it. I hate the thought that my last words might be used as kindling, or maker forbid, to wipe someone's bum. But that's happenstance for you, I suppose. My name is Brannon. I was born in Rainsphere. Rainsphere? Yeah. I grew apples once upon a time. When the Orlesians came to demand I bow to their emperor, I turned them away. They set fire to my orchards, to my house too, but I didn't care. I stood and watched them burn. Trees die eventually, houses fall, but my honor can only be lost if I let it. They came back a week later and demanded that I swear an oath. This time, when I refused, they clapped me in irons. Now I'm here, and I'll die in this place. It seems a foolish thing to die for, doesn't it? I could have said a few words and rebuilt my home, gone on with my life as if nothing had changed. Well, yeah, it does kind of seem foolish. 100 generations of my family have lived and died on that land, and I won't be the one to trade our family honor for apples. Whoever you are, whatever they've brought you here for, if you leave this place, I hope you'll go to Rainsphere. There's no living remnant of us left there, but you'll find my family all the same. We're stamped onto the earth. We're in the wind that rustles the trees. Tell my family how I died, and I promise you, they'll hear. Oh. So all that. Yeah. Casualties of war, right? You got one guy who died, but now you've got this whole story. You know about him. And it's gone from being a statistic to a tragedy. And there's a dead person. Oh, a bunch of dead people. Alright. Ooh, more ice arrows. Loot the dead. Okay. Oh, another corpse.
And so I shall.
Yeah, and for the most part, I wouldn't even mention looting the dead unless you have a plot point where your character is low on supplies or something and needs to find more. You know, at one point, Tolkien mentions Legolas going out among the battlefield and gathering arrows from the orcs after a battle. So that's a good mention of it. In Yellowtip and Coffee, I mentioned getting the weapons and flashlights and things from the guards. Somebody kills some guards of a place. I don't want to give away too much. But again, yeah. So because those came in handy later, and they were mentioned. And some of them won't actually be used until the sequel, but that's okay too, because it was just one line off, setting up something for later, and that's always good to do too. And that was it. So onward we press. But yeah, again, I wouldn't. It's not a thing that has to be mentioned every time after every fight. What they do, you could just mention. If they use the equipment from the whoever they kill, they could just mention that at some point. Maybe on one battle, say, as they always did, they looted the dead or whatever. Oh, and there's more. Okay, and again, speaking of skipping over things, so it looks like there's going to be a lot of halls. Yeah. it's going to be a big room. And we're going to be wandering through here and killing things for a while. Which is good in a video game, you know, it can be fun. Lots of fights. In novel, I would say we wandered the halls. The undead rose from every room and every chamber. That, you know, a dog dart every step. Something. But I wouldn't mention every fight and every blow and every one of the undead we slew. Or even every room we entered. Oh, crap. Unless one's filled with demons, you would mention that. And maybe poison your swords. And in that great chamber is where I learned that demons were susceptible to poison. Would be a good way to describe that whole battle. Or, you know, describe the whole battle, because if it's an exciting battle, describe it. You can get into lots of details in some of the battles. But, yeah, one of the things you want to avoid for sure is making it repetitive. So if they're all just undead coming after you, don't mention everyone. Battle after battle until my arms were tired and my poison was depleted. You know, that kind of thing. Okay. And it looks like I've just gained another level. What was it I said I wanted to do next level? Lockpicking, right? Oh wait, what's this? Specialization. Ooh, I have unlocked a specialization. I have a specialization point, but I haven't unlocked any of them yet, so I guess I won't do that. Duelist, that would be useful. That sounds like something I would want to do. Okay. Is lockpicking on here? I think it was on a different thing. Ooh, Master Coercion. Characters with silver tongue. Okay. Yeah, let's be the master of persuasion. Janella, master of diplomacy. And here we go. Here's lockpicking. Oh, and I can do more lockpicking. Look at that. Mechanical expertise. Now I can open some of those locks that it wouldn't let me open. Ooh. Or I could get better at fighting. Dual striking. Mechanical expertise. I can do that. Because I keep running into things that won't open. Jeez. Woohoo! More corpse skull. Getting a lot of that. Everybody? That's everything. Okay. Anything else in here? There is not. Okay, let's oops. Let's kill the guy. And then I'll save. Oh, I found a trap. Alright. And one more. Okay, I can disarm this trap.
And so I shall.
Yay. I broke it. Achievement unlocked. Nimble. I think that means I disarmed a trap. I don't know. Corpse skull. A lot of corpse skull. Maybe it's a component for something? I don't know. Gonna pick it up, see if it comes in handy. Maybe a potion. It seems really gross, though, whatever it is. But, you know, such is the world we live in. It's the life of the adventurer. Delving into really gross stuff. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm following the rule of right, which is a old Dungeons and Dragons player thing that says always go to the right until you've... And that way you won't get lost. Just keep going right and hope you don't go around circles. And if you come back to where you were before, then take a left next time. But so we'll see. Go through this door because we haven't gone through yet. Okay, that's the main hall, but I can't get through there. I'll go this way then. There's a lot of these guys. Let's see, anybody else? Nope. Okay. Watch this being stupid. Okay. I'll go a little further. I don't remember the last time I saved, so I'm gonna save it. Ooh, one crate. A green stone from Neverwinter Nights. Oh, is this back to the dungeon? No, this is a basement cellar. So have I gone everywhere through here? I have not, but I don't think I can. So there's courtyard, there's second floor, and this was the main hall here that I couldn't get through. So maybe this will let me get there. Or somewhere. Nobody in the basement. And I can unlock that chest now. I don't know if I could earlier. Correspondence. My darling Reginald, I burn for you, and because of you. Please use the enclosed tincture if our love is to endure. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I forgot about these. I seem to remember these love letters being rather humorous. There's like a bunch of them throughout. We'll find more. Maybe. I'll read them when we find them. And I think that's my dog again, instead of the dogs in the show. But he'll be okay for a few more minutes. Where did I come from? I just came from here, right? No, I came from the other way. I came from this direction, right? Is that right? Main floor, and I'm going this way. I don't remember. I got lost. We'll see. We'll find out in a minute. This leads to the courtyard. I don't think I've been there yet. Ooh, area unlocked. So this is a new area. So I'm going to save as we enter a new area. And where are they? There they are. I'm going to poison my sword again. What has happened? Okay, I fell down. Oh. Revenant. Oh, crap, half my party's down again. I think I just killed a Revenant by kicking him in the balls. I'm wounded, so I'm gonna... Oh. Was that all of it? Okay, Revenant. Okay. That was a good fight. Okay. And there's the main castle. I think before I enter it, this is actually a pretty good stopping place. I am going to, uninjure people. But again, this is a good stopping place. So we had mini battles. We fought our way through the courtyard, through the whole castle, through the secret passage, through the dungeons, up to the castle. We accidentally set loose a blood mage on the world, who's gone now. And that's it. So now, okay, I'm going to save now that I did that and end the stream. So thank you very much for watching, and everybody on YouTube, thank you very much. This will be uploaded within a day or two. So thank you, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe and all that. And I will see you on Sunday.